Hey guys, Spider here, and I wanted to address some things on the channel and let you know what I'm planning on doing moving forward. This has been kind of a long time coming, and for quite some time now, probably over the last 2 to 3 years, I've just become unfocused. To be honest, I feel like it's just some sort of mental issue I've been developing over time, I think. Video production here has been all over the place, and I think I'm just suffering also from information overload at times. I feel like sometimes I'm just closing my eyes, throwing a dart at a bunch of targets, and then going with that for a while. Then, starting that process all over again, just picking and choosing, and not being really consistent with you guys. I don't feel grounded, and I guess all of this is part of the reason I've taken so many breaks over the past couple years. And combining that with issues that people are having. I mean, everyone's having these issues with YouTube and advertising. Been having internet issues, which has been impacting live streams. And the fact, I mean, we've got over 600,000 subscribers on this channel, and I can't even muster 1,000 views on a 1-hour video for Agents of Mayhem in a day. It's just made it kind of worse. And I'm not blaming you guys. I'm not blaming anyone other than myself for all of this, because it's a direct result of, my own actions and lack of commitment and lack of focus and issues over the last several years, and I take full responsibility. I don't put it on anybody except myself. But we got to move on. So what can I do to salvage this? Well, I think, if you think about areas of your life, and this goes with work life, etc., your strengths are where your biggest advantages are. Okay, I mean, yeah, you can spend all your time trying to improve your weaknesses so you can become better than mediocre at things that you are weak with already, or do you build upon your strengths and build that into something special and significant? I mean, I can produce playthroughs of all the new games, but am I really going to be the most entertaining with them? Is my gameplay going to be superior to everyone else's? No. No, more often than not. I mean, the videos in these areas, whether they're playthroughs or clips of gameplay with commentary, and, mind you, this is like the easy type of content. You just talk over a game while you're playing it, right? Or just freaking out. People freak out while playing a game, or act goofy, or like a complete idiot. I mean, most of that type of content will do better than others, for the most part. I'm not saying that's an overall thing. It doesn't apply to everything or everybody, but for the most part, yeah. And all the power to those people that can do that. I can't. I can act idiotic at times, but it's just not me, especially long term. I can't act all goofy. I can't act like a moron. I can't scream and yell, for the entirety of a video. It's just not who I am. So then I start taking a look at, okay, well, what are my strengths? Okay, those are my weaknesses. So, why am I trying to apply my weaknesses to things? What are my strengths? So I really took a self-analysis, and there are several areas, I think, and hopefully you guys can agree, maybe. Perseverance, analytical skills, problem solving, instruction, and finally integrity. So I want to take a look at each of those and break them down, obviously looking at them from a gaming perspective. So perseverance. Perseverance is steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. I've rarely backed down from a challenge, and I've proven this in numerous videos, including a knife-only nuke in Modern Warfare 2. Flawless challenges I completed in StarCraft 2. I mean, a real-time strategy game. I mean, me and real-time strategy, awesome. But I completed these challenges in StarCraft 2, and some of them took me like 6 hours to do them flawless. And that was a few years ago. Even some challenging things in Halo Reach, and not to mention Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg hunting. I think I've proven some perseverance, and I think I'm good at that. The next two I'm going to combine since they're kind of complementary. So analytical skills relating to or using analysis or logical reasoning and problem solving, the process of finding solutions to difficult or complex issues. Well, clearly, anyone who spent time with us during a Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg hunt can witness my abilities here. It's part of the reason Axel and I got first in the world for Attack of the Radioactive Easter egg. Not only with the chemical compounds, but also with the end boss fight. I mean, just look at that boss fight. It took us 3 tries. The first try was our first attempt at the first phase. Then we strategized, went back, we got past the first phase, and failed in the second phase. Strategized, went back, and completed it in our 3rd attempt. So, that's part of what shows how well, I mean, both of us are at problem solving and just applying those analytical skills. Instruction. Detailed information telling how something should be done, operated, or assembled. I mean, clearly, amongst the hundreds of guides that I've created for trophies, achievements, Easter eggs, for zombies, this ability is quite evident. I'm often actually even complimented in video comments of how clear and detailed I can make things to help others achieve what I've achieved. And finally, integrity. And this is just something I try and hold on to. It's close to my heart, I guess. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. And, you know, my integrity is something I'm proud of. I'm not going to say I've never done stupid things or things that I may not be proud of or that I'll never do them in the future, but I try to live my life every day with honesty and strong morality. You know, on the downside, I do tend to go a bit overboard defending my integrity when it gets attacked, because I get offended when that happens. It's like, you're attacking my integrity. Like, I don't think so. In the past, I've also let myself take heat for things that I could have clarified publicly, but chose not to, since they're private matters and may have negatively affected other people. So, you know, yeah, I'm not going to go into any detail there. Okay, so, you know, as far as analyzing, that was great, but what does it mean, and how do we use that going forward on YouTube and building on those strengths, right? So number one, I mean, just on YouTube in general, focus and consistency. I mean, for the most part, and there are exceptions, obviously, the only way you're going to do well on YouTube is by having focus and being consistent with your content. And that's, you know, all there is to it. And I clearly don't have those things. Clearly. So let's change that, starting with focus. I need to stick with what I'm good at and severely limit the number of games that I play and post content for. This also means getting rid of a ton of extraneous stuff that has bogged me down, like news and social media, which is the reason I mass unfollowed everyone yesterday on Twitter. I'm sorry. I apologize, but it was just too much. Consistency means that I need to keep up the theme of my content on a regular basis, which really comes down to posting videos every single day, or each and every day, for the most part, so long as I'm not just posting for posting's sake alone, right? Number two, so, well, what's the content? Well, outside of zombies, and zombies is obviously going to be over on NGT Zombies, YouTube, I'm going to be strictly focused on shooters with an emphasis on COD, and will largely be based in multiplayer. Oh god. To be brutally honest, I mean, all this boost jumping and wall running with the past few games in COD has really turned me off of Call of Duty for, you know, for quite some time. I mean, it's been years. But I've recently been playing some Modern Warfare Remastered, and for what I've seen of COD World War II, it actually looks playable. You know, we don't have all this boost jumping, wall running stuff. And sorry, that I could probably think of a better description for that, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll also be looking at other upcoming games such as Destiny 2 and possibly Battlefront 2, though the timing doesn't look great on that one because it's released 2 weeks after COD World War II releases, and we're going to be pretty busy with that. Additionally, I'm going to be looking at these games from a more analytical and tutorial-based perspective. Okay, and I'm going to also include news and updates for them. I'll likely include a walkthrough of the World War II campaign, which I haven't done in recent years. See, I'm not ruling out all that other stuff, but, you know, we'll pick and choose. And possibly even trophy guides like the good old days. But trophy guides in general, trophies have become a lot easier than they used to be to obtain and unlock. But we'll see how it goes. Essentially, what I'd like to become is the one-stop shop for all things COD, both here and for zombies on NGT Zombies. And obviously that's going to be for World War II. It's not going to flow back to, you know, Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare. Definitely not. Think of it as a game showcase on YouTube. Here's like a game showcase. Call of Duty World War II. This is like, you know, a showcase of that game on our channels. I honestly don't know what to expect. And what kind? I mean, that's sort of it. I mean, obviously there are going to be details that I got to work out, etc. But I honestly don't know what to expect and what kind of support or lack of support that I'll get for this. But I'm hoping you guys can help with some constructive feedback in the comments. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys can put in there in the comments, and, you know, to help me drive that future on the channels. And in case you didn't notice, I have reverted the channel graphics back to next-gen tactics in anticipation of these changes going forward, okay? I don't expect everyone to jump on board, or like right away, or even at all. I know I need to prove my commitment and my consistency, and that's going to take quite a while. But I do hope that you guys at least give me the chance. Again, leaving me a comment in the video would be awesome, as would be showing your support if you are intending to support us by giving us a thumbs up and sharing the video with a friend or some friends. And if you're not subscribed, or you are subscribed, ensure your notifications are turned on. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and turn your notifications on. That would be awesome too. And to be honest, I'm not even sure exactly where to start after this video. Like the next video, I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of look at the feedback from you guys and see where we're gonna go from there. I really hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope everything that I've discussed makes sense. And if you're still with me on the video here, I at least appreciate that you stayed to the end of the video to hear me out, whether you are supportive or not of what I intend to do here. But regardless, I want to thank you, and we'll see what the future holds. Spider out!
We may have lost the battle, but not the war.